have a Volkswagen Jetta. I have the Mark IV with the 1.8T, and you're having the intermitting crank no start issue. This might be the video for you. So for about a month I was having a no crank or a crank no start, and it was intermitting. And hold on, let me roll these windows up for you real quick. I'm driving right now, so the issue, just to get it out of the way, what solved the problem was a crankshaft positioning sensor. If you look up videos on it, everybody's going to point you to everything else but a crankshaft positioning sensor, which is rightfully so. There's more common issues with these cars than a crankshaft positioning sensor, and that's usually most cars, actually, not just a Volkswagen Jetta. But so I knew it wasn't the map sensor. We cleaned that, we unplugged it, we plugged it back in, we cleaned terminals, all that. Didn't solve the issue. Actually didn't make the car change in how it ran, idled, or anything, matter of fact, so that's probably an issue. But it wasn't our issue. It wasn't our intermitting problem. Our O2 sensors were recently changed on the downpipe off the turbo, they're both brand new. Can't say we didn't get a faulty one brand new. Happens. But we walked away from that being the problem, and it was acting like when I would have the no crank or the crank no start problem, like when it would happen when I was cranking it over, it was acting like it wasn't getting spark or fuel. But if you cranked it long enough, which it got to the point where I was cranking it and happened to leave the car to cool down, so we could smell the fuel when it wouldn't start. We could hear the fuel pump, and the spark plugs are fairly new. So I'm just quickly trying to diag this as I'm having these issues too, by the way. It's not something I was just throwing parts at. I used to do that, and I was always chasing the problem. I scanned it. Obviously, you can see a check engine light, and the scanner, the codes that it was throwing was not, it was just leading me in a circle. It wasn't very specific on what was happening. I had so many codes, by the way, as I still do, for this issue. So yeah, that happened to be my issue. There's a handful of other sensors that can also cause this issue. If it skips timing, it can also give you a no crank no start, or a crank no start. I knew that wasn't the problem because it would start right back up, and when it was running, after this EPC light went away and the rough idle went away, it ran fine. It didn't have no tick or lift or whatever, nothing like that. So I hope that helps you out. If you got any questions, leave comments, and I'll make another video if I have to on the car. So thank you.